Hello people, this is Eric Cobra.
And Rana.
And Warlord 1.
And Givenir.
And this is Let's Play Lone Wolf Blind. Last time, Lone Wolf rocket jumped on a motorcycle over a great white shark.
No, not really. If I'm not mistaken, he was actually heading for some mysterious floating castle in the sky.
Are you sure? I distinctly remember a lot of shark jumping last time.
What? Okay, you will have to define that by me. You're the one who knows all the memes. Ah, forget it.
Well, a jumping the shark moment is a moment where a series deviates strictly from the formula in a way that just makes you say it's only downhill from here. Last time, Lone Wolf went cyberpunk because
cyberpunk is...
Because the author's running out of ideas, I guess.
That we were chasing a lot around after that guy we were supposed to fight, but we haven't fought yet.
Wolfsbane, master of running away!
Or Master of Cowardice, I suppose.
Yeah, so last time you had chased him through a jungle, a steampunk city, and before that you also chased him through a necropolis, chased him through his personal office building, chased him through the sky riding a giant dragonfly, and now you chased him to a flying castle. Lord, one wonders where he'll flee next.
What did
Bears the movie.
I was going to say the stratosphere, but what? Okay, what kind
so
of...
So what, he's just gonna send the Care Bears after you? Like, he doesn't care about anything! Get him! While he jumps out of a window.
Yep.
Seriously, there's nothing stopping us from at least knocking them down and then just pursue him again.
Either that or you trick Darkheart into... or is it Nohart? No, Darkheart into fighting us while he gets away.
Darkheart! Unfortunately, I don't have that reverberating effect in my voice, but yeah. In any case, you enter the clouds and pass through an open portal like some massive trapdoor located in the belly of this mystical stronghold. Beyond the portal is a cavern of stone, vaulted and substantial like the dungeons of a great castle. Which is weird considering that, after all, you are in a great castle, instead of in a great oh wait.
What?
Huh. Well, it's like you're in the dungeons of a great castle, and Lone Wolf points out, this place is like the dungeons of a great castle.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Now let us
Exactly.
proceed.
There's no sign of your enemy, save for his mount, which is tethered to a wooden pier. I think it's pier, wooden pier. You bring your dragonfly in to land upon the pier, and then leap down from its back and examine the ground for tracks. You find what you're seeking, and they lead you to an archway that opens upon a landing, where 3 tunnels lead off in different directions. However, to your dismay, you discover that Wolfsbane has deliberately spoiled his tracks. His footprints lead to all 3 tunnels. North, east, or west.
I just came to think of something.
Yeah?
Wouldn't it be awesome if we found out at the very end of the last book that we were actually the villain all along?
Huh. Plot twist.
Indeed, I suppose.
And then M. Night Shyamalan jumps out from behind a closet and just like, what a twist.
Wait, is that the guy with the hood and the mask?
Well, in Nostalgia Critic verse, yes, that's the guy with the hood and mask.
Oh yeah, I sort of do not like him.
In reality, he's not trying to take anyone's acting ability. He's just not... He made some good movies, and then he became addicted to twists.
Ah.
And
it started out good, but then it just went wrong.
yeah. I liked Unbreakable, for example, but the problem is the guy got so addicted to setting up these big twists that he kinda neglected the rest of the movies that surrounded these twists.
Yeah, I do not know why exactly this comes to mind, but I'm just remembering Applejack's word. It's a twister!
Yep.
Job description, I'm a twister. Seriously. Is it so bad?
Well, he made signs. You know...
Moving on. I do not like that thing.
And Avatar The Last Airbender, if I remember
Yeah, okay,
correctly.
yeah, that
the movie version.
Yeah, well, that one didn't suck because he was addicted to a twist. At least with something like Signs, you have the excuse of him trying to set up this big twist and just fumbling it because, you know, he's trying too hard. Avatar The Last Airbender, the movie has no such excuse.
And all this goes on while Lone Wolf just stands there zoning out.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I have to choose one of those three ways. But wait, I know. What could possibly have been the biggest flaw in M. Night Shyamalan's career? And how will that help me track down Wolfsbane?
Seriously, I think people are worried that he's zoning out during his quest. And I think they're sort of justified in that.
In any case, you had direction to choose.
Yeah, let's choose a misdirection.
Okay, that's sort of a good one, but I would say north.
Which side did we come in from?
South, I would assume, since you can go north, east, and west.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Maybe you should just go south and leave Wolfsbane to try and figure out what the fuck became of us. Then he can start chasing after us for a change.
Unfortunately, that is not an option. Yeah, that's always the sad part about these book games. You can't just do stuff like that.
So do we head straight into the castle, or do we sort of go around the bottom and look at everything? I guess that's the question.
Question indeed.
To walk
I say
blindly
that-
into danger, or to not to walk blindly into danger? That's the question.
Indeed.
I prefer not to walk blindly into anything. That could be. That sounds like it's gonna hurt.
Well, unless it was something very soft, then it could be a nice surprise.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Or suffocating if you, for example, walk blindly into a tower of feathers.
Well, yeah, but it'd still be surprising.
Yep.
Seriously, I'm just getting the mental picture of Lone Wolf again zoning out and just sounding like a phone that has had its, what is it called? Handle just taken off. Deep.
You expect us to take seriously chasing Wolfsbane at this point?
Nah, not really, but
The Kai Lord you're trying to reach is not an operation. Please, put down the phone and try again later. Boop, boop, boop.
what's going to happen to our world? Yeah, that world is sort of, yeah. It's not exactly fucked, but I think it can actually stand on its own for a couple of years.
It's incredible the breadth of topics we can get out of choose your own direction.
Let's just go straight ahead.
Okay, north then.
North ahead.
Less than 100 paces along this tunnel, you come to a narrow hall which is lined with shelves. These thin and ancient beams sag under the weight of a strange collection of bones, stones, shells, ornaments, and other curios. The uppermost shelves are crowded with books, all old, dusty, and damaged. You are advancing past the shelves towards a door at the end of the hall, when a strange sound makes you freeze in your tracks. Something is moving behind the books on the top shelf. You tilt your head to look and find yourself staring into the corpse-green eyes of a round, pudding-shaped creature. It seems to be smiling.
Pudding shaped.
Pudding-shaped.
I actually had no
Okay.
idea that pudding had any shape, but anyway.
No, it doesn't. Once it gets stiff, it takes the form of a bowl it was in.
Well, then that's how that looks.
So
So
it's
it's bowl
full
shaped.
shaped.
I don't know.
Smiling.
It's a filled out dome that's smiling. That's terrifying.
But then it purses its bulbous lips and spits a stream of smoke-colored fluid at your face.
Smoke color.
Yeah.
Poison, I admit, I think.
Givenir, roll the die and add 2 for having Grand Hunt Mastery.
Okie dokie. 7.
Nimbly you dodge aside and avoid being hit by this creature's drool. At first you think nothing of it, but then you look to see where it landed and you notice that this trail of saliva is melting the flagstone.
Acid.
Do you wish to attack the creature that attempts to spit acid in your face, or would you rather evade it?
I think we should attack it and bring it down as quickly as
I
possible.
think we should evade it. It might spit more acid on us.
Giveneer, you have a tiebreaker.
Or it might make our weapon. Suddenly I can't remember the English word for it. In Danish it's opløse.
Dissolve.
Yeah, dissolve our weapon. And I really wouldn't like that to happen.
I see a point, but then again, the Summer Sweat has stood up to quite a bit of damage thus far.
Yeah, but there was one time where the only reason it didn't get turned into a puddle was because you had another weapon.
Oh yeah.
Giveneer, you're the tiebreaker.
Let's just evade it and get out with it. We have to find Wolf Clear.
Right. Luckily, this acid spitter has emptied its sack of corrosive venom, and you're able to make good your escape before from the hall without being spat upon as you leave. You reach the door and discover it is unlocked. Without hesitation, you pull it open and hurry through it into the hall beyond. Now, let me just check something real quick. Wonder if
we could have asked it for directions. It might know where running from wolves happens to hang out.
Yeah. Well, there's no picture of it, so we'll never find out exactly what kind of bowl it was shaped like. You can feel a warm breeze wafting along this new hallway, and you sense that it comes from a stairwell at its far end. When you investigate it, you rediscover Wolfsbane's footprints on the stone steps. You cast your hands over them and detect that this is not a false trail. Your enemy passed this way sometime within the last hour. Slowly you ascend the stairs and arrive at the arched entrance to a large vaulted stone chamber. Gathered around a fountain set into its north wall are a group of 6 grey-skinned humanoids. They are busy drinking a clear, oily fluid that pours from the fountain's spout in a semicircular through. All are barefoot and clad in rags, and they're each armed with a spear and a bow. The only exit from this chamber appears to be an archway set high into the north wall. God damn, I can't read tonight. There is a balcony in front of it that can only be reached by 2 flights of stairs which rise up on either side of the fountain. Quietly you observe the creatures slacking their thirst. You try to formulate a way in which you can get past them and reach the balconied exit in the north wall. Do you wish to combine your bow and your mage magic?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You detect that the fluid which the creatures are drinking from the fountain, is highly flammable. Armed with this knowledge, you place an arrow to your bow and take aim of the stone through. How is it pronounced? Does anyone know? Trowel? Okay. Moments before you release your bowstring, you utter the
I'm
words...
not sure, I'm just guessing.
Yeah. As long as everybody knows what the hell I'm saying, then it doesn't matter if it's right. The words of the Old Kingdom battle spell Flame Shaft, and the tip of your missile flares brightly.
Oh my!
Not this again.
I'm sorry.
With a
It was either that or a witch burning joke. Deal with it.
Yep. With a crackling magical flame. You launch the arrow and watch as it arcs into the trough. With a deafening whoomp, the liquid ignites to form a blazing fireball which greedily consumes the creatures gathered around in the lip of the trough. You feel a searing wave of heat wash over your body as the fireball reaches its peak and then rapidly dies to form a sputtering flame which clings to the mouth of the fountain. None of the creatures have survived the conflagration, and you are able to cross the hall and ascend the stairs to the balconied archway without meeting any resistance. You cover 20 yards of a passageway that extends from the balcony when you hear a grating noise. It is a concealed portal, and it is sliding shut to seal off the hall through which you just passed. Ahead lies a chamber which is bedecked with a score of lavish tapestries, each depicting the landscape of remote and wondrous planets within the universe of Aeon. Your adversaries track past through this opulent chamber and end at a pair of stout wooden doors.
Opulent?
Opulent, very, very luxurious.
Oh.
Like, excessively luxurious.
Something like it is maybe just a dozen of them in that one world.
What?
You said opulent, as in maybe it is a rarity, sort of that there are only a few examples of that given item.
The chamber's opulent.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my mistake.